Hi, this is Stan from Stan the Man Catering. Today I'm proud to announce my first dry rub seasoning for barbecue ribs. Today I will be demonstrating on how to prep and season a rack of ribs and getting them ready for the grill. So let's have a little fun and be a little patient and let's do this. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to take out the rack of ribs out of the packaging. This is really important because sometimes the packaging has a lot of blood inside the ribs, in the packaging, excuse me. And, so there's a safe way to take them out and not really make a mess. Today I'm lucky because there's really not too much blood in the packaging. Okay, so the first step is to trim the fat and parts of the ribs we really don't need. So I'm trimming the ribs, and I will also demonstrate on how to move the skirt, sometimes called the flap. One of the things I forgot to mention, it's really important to have a sharp knife because it makes your job quite easy. So, just pay attention to how I'm removing the unnecessary parts of the rack of ribs. As you can see, this is something that you take your time doing and just making sure, you're able to remove the fat. Next, I will demonstrate on how to remove the rib tip. Also, this part is called the breastbone. The next part, I would like to demonstrate on how to remove the membrane off the rack of ribs. You got to make sure that the ribs is placed bottom up, and you have to be able to grab the skin, which is called the membrane, and pull the skin off the bone. Might be a little tricky or difficult for some in the beginning, but it's necessary in order to get really good results of some delicious eating ribs. So it might take a while. Be patient and just try it for the first time for beginners. This demonstration is going to take a while. So be a little patient and just try to focus and pay attention and see what I'm doing here. You have to be able to pinch at the skin and get a lip and be able to pull back. Eventually, you'll be able to get it, and it comes right up. It might take a while. You just have to be patient. As you can see, I'm just about done. So I'm just pretty much starting at the beginning and coming back and just making sure I get as much of the skin as possible. So we're just about finished with removing the membrane and removing the unnecessary fat. So the next part and the final step is we're going to put the seasoning on the ribs. Okay? That's really a beautiful slab of ribs. So now I'm going to apply 2 tablespoons of my dry rub seasoning on each side. And we're going to carefully massage and rub the seasonings in. And I forgot to mention, this part requires you to wear some gloves because the seasonings are pretty strong. You don't really want to make direct contact. So, as I said, we're going to massage the seasoning, the dry rub, into the ribs, as you can see. And once again, take your time. Don't rush this part. And make sure you rub the seasonings in very good. So it's 2 tablespoons of the dry rub seasoning on each side. Yeah, this is the way to go. Stan the Man's BBQ ribs. Flip it over one more time and just rub it in really, really good. Okay, here we go. And now, last but least, we're going to place the rack of ribs in a plastic bag. Make sure that your ribs are fully covered in a plastic bag. And you're going to place them in the refrigerator for 24 hours. There we go. This is the final part of seasoning. Okay, so we're ready for the final step, and that's setting the oven at 300 temperature, and I'm going to wrap the slab of ribs in foil. So it's nice to have, the large size foil if possible. Okay, I usually wrap the slab of ribs at least 2 times to make sure it's wrapped securely. Okay, here we are, 2 hours later. The ribs are ready for the final process. So we're going to open the ribs as such. Now, it's a lot of juice that's going to be coming out. Now, meanwhile, these ribs are very hot. Okay. Now, I don't know if you could see, but this is how they look when they come out. This is how they look when they come out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a few pieces, and I'm going to do the final step and put them in the grill. So as you can see, it's coming off the bone, you guys. It's popping off the bone, as you can see. So this is the final piece as they come out. As you can see, they're not well done as of yet. This is the final piece, final production. I'm going to put this to the side right now and show you this is the final production. And I'm going to get some barbecue sauce. You can pretty much put any type of barbecue sauce you would like. I usually make my own, but not today. So we're going to drizzle the ribs. As you can see, just drizzle them across. As you can see, just a slight drizzle. Gonna put them in the broiler and create some magic. Yes, so let's give it about 3 minutes. And you will see the final results. This is Stan the Man Catering coming at you with my new dry rub seasoning. And trust me, your ribs will be the bomb. Okay, here we go. You guys, this is the final product. As you can see, I'm doing it up close.
That looks good. And guess who gets it?
Stan the Man's dry rub barbecue seasoning. And this is the final result. You can grill them inside your home. You can broil them inside your home, or you can grill them on the grill. Best results is to do them on the grill. You guys have a nice day. Stan from Stan the Man Catering coming at you soon.
Firecracker. And I make t-shirts. So
Okay, you guys, this is the final product. I'm keeping it really simple for this meal. You just have a basic salad. That's one of my famous salads that I make with my own balsamic vinegar dressing. Coming soon near a store near you. Once again, have a great day.